The Missing Gator of Gumbo Limbo by Jean Craighead George. Chapter 1, read by Miss Lawrence. Foreword. You can find the foreword right after the table of contents. We human beings did not weave the web of life. We are a strand in it, a hole in the web made by our cutting down a rainforest or pushing a species into extinction harms us. All life is interconnected. We do not weave the web, but we can mend it. A group of children in Iowa planted the original prairie grasses in their yards to restore a strand of the prairie ecosystem. The people of Washington and Oregon saved a forest of old trees and the spotted owl. A family in Connecticut sowed wild lupine to save an endangered butterfly. The web has many holes, but it has millions of human hands to fix them. Now that we know that we have done to the web, we see that our role as an intelligent animal is to mend it. There are millions of gumbo limbo holes on this earth, from a city window box or vacant lot to streams and lakes to the wilderness areas of Alaska. And there are millions of young people who know that recycling, planting, protecting, and controlling pollution is the silk that mends the web. And they are enthusiastically reconnecting the strands. Thank you, JCG, Jean Craighead George. If you look on the next page, you'll see a map of Gumbo Limbo and the hammocks, as well as the toxic waste plant, the abandoned field, the borrow pit, the county government center, and then Gumbo Limbo hammock right next to Gumbo Limbo hole with the seagrass prairies, James Jane's house, the banyan tree, Priscilla's under the Gumbo Limbos, Caruso's under the mahogany, and Mom and Me under the oak, right below the fishing spot, and the royal palm, the willows, and the beach. At the very top of the map, you'll see the lake, the golf course, and the new condos. Chapter 1, page 1. Missing. On a warm, sun-spangled day, a reedy man in a tan cap walked into the woods. I was fishing for bass in Gumbo Limbo hole and listening to the trade winds chime through the leaves of the royal palm. I didn't see him till he spoke. So now we know that the setting is the Gumbo Limbo hole. Missy, he said, have you seen that big alligator, the one that lives in this lake? You mean Dajan? I asked enthusiastically as I reeled in my line. I don't know what his name is, the man said. All I know is that he's 10 feet long. That's gotta be Dajan, I said, looking up into the sun-beaten face and keen eyes, peering out under the cap like an armadillo's under his bony armor. Only he's 12 feet long, not 10. I checked my bait, saw it had been chewed off, and put on another shrimp. I cast far out into the winking surface of the lake.